Alright, today we are going to be setting up our print presets. So I want you to go to the print window. So I have my photo selected that I want to print out. I'm going to the print window. And currently we only have a contact sheet preset. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to convert this to a single print preset for 5x7s. You're already at image settings. We're going to look at the layout. We're going to reduce this to 1 by 1, so only one image shows up on the paper. We're going to go to print settings. We're going to make sure the correct printer is selected, so it should be the Canon. Once the Canon is selected, we can save that. We're going to go to page setup. Again, we need to make sure the Canon is what's selected. And this is where we're going to choose the paper size. So we are interested in the 5x7 borderless right here. So 5x7 borderless, everything else looks good. We hit OK. So now the paper size is 5x7 borderless. Now we have our data down here at the bottom. We don't want that. So I'm going to come down to photo info. I'm going to uncheck that box. But I still have a white border, which I want to get rid of. So we'll come up here to layout again, and we're going to remove the left border, the right border, and the top and bottom border. So it should be 0 and 0. And then we'll come to cell size, and currently it says, for me, 6 by 4.5. I'm going to change that to maximize that. Should be 5x7. And it says rotate to fit, which is good, but currently it does not say zoom to fill. So notice I still have a white border. So I'm going to go ahead and click zoom to fill. When it does that, it is cropping part of my image. So I do have to be careful that I'm not cropping the parts of the photo that I want to keep. So I do have to make some decisions, because originally I thought, oh, you know, I want that space at the top, but I'm losing the rocks. So which do I like better? Do I want it centered? Do I want it just cropped at the bottom and leave that space at the top? So I have to make that decision by moving it up and down. Okay, now I'll do that each time. This is set. My layout is set, 5x7, 1x1, 0 borders. So if I scroll down, everything else should be good, except it says print to JPEG file. We're now going to print to printer. So that is all set. Print resolution's 240. I don't want it to print draft. Print sharpening looks good. Media type is going to be matte. It's not glossy. The rest of this should be managed by the printer. So there we go. That looks like it's ready to print. So I'm going to go ahead and add this as a template. I'm going to call this 5x7 Canon. So that takes care of my 5x7 print image.